Namaste. Welcome to the Warrior Monk Wisdom at Sunrise series. A daily dose of self-discovery can bring the calm within the storm. For when we know ourselves, the rest of the world begins to make sense. Let's flow.
It has been said that something as small as a flutter of a butterfly's wing can ultimately cause a typhoon halfway around the world. Chaos Theory. Good morning. It is the last part of our transition series, and we're talking about the butterfly effect and what it means in terms of transitioning into new parts of your life and getting through the rough transitions. Because we all have regrets in life. We've all done wrong. We all wish that maybe something was different, right? But we shouldn't, because you can't go back and do things differently. If you knew then what you know now, it wouldn't be an experience. It would just be life at that point, right? You need to go through those things, the good and the bad, so that you can become the person that you are. And while you can try to guide that ship, right, with your choices, what you can't do is row the ship backwards and do it again, okay? So think about something that you regret or something that you wish you changed. Maybe you had an abusive childhood, right? And you just wish that was, different. But think of the person that you are. You're stronger because you had to fight through that. Is it fair that you had to? No, it's not. Would it have been better if you didn't? Maybe. But again, you wouldn't be the fighter that you are today without it. You wouldn't. Maybe you could still be a fighter, but you wouldn't be the same fighter. And maybe you got married and got divorced and you're like, man, I wish I never met him in college. But in college, you also got your college degree and got your dream job. Or maybe through that relationship, it was a bad relationship, but now you have a child. And without that relationship, you wouldn't have that child. Maybe you would have another one, but you wouldn't have the one that you have. So it comes back to, again, that butterfly effect of you can't just cherry pick change. If you go back and you change even one thing about your life, you would be in a completely different spot in life today. So much so that you don't even know whether or not you would want to go back and change, or maybe you would want to go back even more and change it because it got worse, right? You have no idea whether or not it gets better, because the grass isn't always greener. It's about appreciating who you were, who you are, and why you are who you are, and appreciating the fact that you can, every day, make small changes to be a different person if you want. But if you don't, that's okay. And that's the main takeaway for part 3 of this whole transitional series, is that experience is going to happen. Life lessons are going to happen, and they're going to keep happening until you learn those lessons. But what you can't do is go back, and you can't change things. And even if you could, I would urge you not to even want to. Because if you take one step to the left instead of the right 10 years ago, you wouldn't be who you are today. Period. And that is the end of the series, and that is in for today. If you have a question or a comment, leave it, and I will see you tomorrow. Thanks for flowing with us. Remember to like, comment, share, and follow us on all your favorite platforms. Namaste.